It says I'm live, so I guess I am live. I thought I'd have a thought for the day that's a little bit different today. A little bit of humor to start off. How's that? The grass is always greener over the septic tank. Herman Bombeck. The grass is always greener over the septic tank. I thought it was pretty good. And here is Reverend John's offering for the 28th of July, 2026. First quote is from Nikola Tesla, from, about 100 years ago, or maybe a little bit more. He says, "My brain is only the receiver. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. My brain is only a receiver. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration." Nikola Tesla. And Ernest Holmes in Creative Mind and Success says, "I am guided by the same intelligence and inspired by the same imagination that scatters the moonbeams across the waves and holds the forces of nature in its grasp." And here Reverend John writes, Ernest Holmes writes like a poet in this quote. His point is that divine intelligence and imagination, two of the most creative aspects of life, exist within all of us. Nothing in the universe happens by chance. Everything about life fits together with exquisite perfection, even when we cannot see it. He says, one aspect of my doctoral studies involved the study of chaos theory. My source was Dr. Margaret Wheatley. Her understanding was that there is order in the universe at all times. What we call chaos is based purely on our inability to see the natural order in a particular situation. Then he says, as with everything that we teach in the science of mind, it is all about what is going on within our own consciousness. The universe functions in perfect order, beautifully, harmoniously, and elegantly. It also maintains immense power with which it sustains the integrity of every atomic particle, every environmental system, and all cosmic activity. By being still, receptive, and consciously aware, we allow that deeper wisdom to guide our thoughts and our actions. In other words, our minds exist within the one mind, which contains all intelligence and all imagination. When we become aware of our oneness, we can access the same power that guides the cosmos. Message is pretty simple, really. To look at it from another perspective, everything is interconnected and everything exists within one whole, complete system. And everything that exists is a product of one source. This is what we're saying. And because everything's a product of one source, everything is intimately connected and interrelated and connected to that one source. And the power that runs through that one source runs through each and every one of us. And our mind is what is able to harness that power and to use it. But it's not our power, it's the power that we can use. And here he's talking about, well, mainly two things, intelligence and imagination. So our imagination is that we can visualize a vast universe. Even though we're here thinking about it, we can imagine it. You can imagine a sunset, right? You can imagine pretty well most things in your own mind. And when you want to achieve something, then if you use that same imagination and you put feelings into it, And that is what is impacting that one mind with which we're all interconnected to produce results. So, once again, I am one with all of life, and my mind is the mind of God. I'm one with all of life, and my mind is the mind of God, because the mind of God is in and through and has everything. If you remember, he said the other day, we're not simply expressions of the one source. We are that one source expressing itself in multitudinous ways. It's a different way of looking at it. So we're not just expressions of it. We are it expressing itself as us. And if you remember nothing else, remember that. 2 things tomorrow: midweek meditation with Daniel Johnson, religious science practitioner, and Reverend Lisa Ryan, 9:15 tomorrow morning. Both of those will occur on Created by Spiritual Center's Facebook page, as will my reading tomorrow at 5. So my readings are usually pretty short, to the point, and I hope people are not disappointed by that, but I'm an engineer, and I believe in Occam's razor. Occam's razor says the simplest solution is usually the best. So my knowing this for everyone is a wonderful rest of the day, and so it is. And I am grateful for all of this, and I release it and call it done, and so it is. Namaste.